they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Cousins now. Open man here is Conklin.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They go play action. Cousins. And incomplete on a deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 37. Play fake. Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball. Well, how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Cousins. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll run with a big back. A.J. Dillon. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, 57 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwagu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. But think maybe that tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Play action. Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Play action now. Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Cook. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Cousins to throw it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne there to make the grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Rodgers now to throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And bulldozing his way through. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on 4th and 2. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taylor now from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
A give to Cook out of the gun. A nice little juke. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
A give. This is Cook. They juked him, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taylor now from the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
That's a
It wasn't
boo.
the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
A first down throw for Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, now Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Cousins on 1st down.
dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Cousins now to throw on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
I know, man. I'm going to choose that all day.
Ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Caught left side by Cobb. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything
on the offense, it's really just Dalvin Cook, man.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Yeah, they got he's really fucking good on here.
Again, it's Cook.
I said Dalvin Cook, they got him really good on here for some reason. He could change the whole offense on here.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous.
Kirk Cousins, he not really. I only can open up the pass plays by using Dalvin, really.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive
All right, man. Good game, man.
That battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, boy.
They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you